Hi, I'm Sean. After years in the making, I'm proud to introduce Melodic Studio, a professional mobile DAW built with one goal: to deliver a rich collection of powerful, creative, and studio quality tools, all wrapped in the most intuitive music making experience possible. Let's get started. Okay, so let's open Melodic Studio and start a new project. We can choose between 7 unique instruments. I'll start with the drums. These are simple drum pads with velocity control. The closer you hit to the center, the louder the sound. At the moment there are 5 different kits available, but soon more will be added. Now let's record our first clip using the record button. Nice! Our clip will now loop. We can see it in the clips view. Let's open it and fix the timing of the notes. We can quantize to different values. We will use auto for now. Great, now let's add another instrument. I'll go with the piano. This is a feature-complete piano. You can customize its dimensions. You can also choose a root note in the scale and see the chords that belong to that scale. Hear what they sound like and see the notes highlighted, as well as edit the instrument's envelope settings. It also has chord detection to show you the chords that you are playing in real time. We just played 4 chords over 4 bars. No need to replay and record it. We can always hit the capture button to grab what we just played and turn it into a new clip. Great, we now have a loop containing 2 clips, the drums and the piano. Now let's create a new scene. Before we continue, let me explain what scenes are. A scene is a group of clips that you choose to play together. Each scene remembers which clips are active and saves their notes, effects, and volume. This lets you build different parts of your song and switch between them easily. New scenes start as a copy of the current one, so you can tweak and evolve your music step by step. Now let's show it in action. We currently have 2 scenes, and scene 2 is currently active. Let's make some changes to the piano clip using the powerful actions feature of the MIDI editor. I'll add the notes of the chords we played an octave higher. This change will only affect the second scene. We can switch back to the first scene and hear the original clip that we created. Very nice. Now let's add another clip, this time using the guitar. It simulates a real guitar we can strum in the context of a musical scale. Awesome, let's add some more interesting sounds. We will use the synthesizer. The Melodic Studio synthesizer is an original instrument that turns your device's screen into a playable surface. Vertical lines divide the screen into notes of a scale and mark where each octave begins. It currently has 5 different synth engines and over 100 presets, which you can also edit, so the possibilities are almost limitless. There are tons of different options and settings, but we won't go into them now. Let's use it to record a new clip. Now let's use another instrument available in Melodic Studio, the strings. Nice. By the way, with any of the instruments you've seen until now, including the guitar, the piano, and the strings, you can use sounds from a library of over 20 instruments, and soon much more will be added. You can also add professional effects to any of the instruments in real time easily. Each effect comes with presets, so you can try out different sounds without getting lost in all the controls. Now I'll show you the sampler, which lets you easily turn different sounds into an instrument. The audio is then chopped into samples based on velocity changes. You can change the sensitivity of the algorithm, as well as control each sample's start and end time, fade in and out, and of course add any effect to create interesting sounds. I'll create a new scene for the verse from the scene view. Here you can quickly edit what clips are active within a scene. Now let's add some vocals using the recorder. I'm recording without headphones now, but for the best quality always use headphones to avoid feedback. Now you can create almost anything. Now, even though I didn't use a professional microphone, I can still make this recording sound good. I will add some fade in, compression, gate, and reverb. Now you can create almost anything. Now, one of Melodic Studio's best features is easy collaboration. You can instantly share a project, and others can play it or add anything to it. I will now share this project with my girlfriend Noga so she can add some vocals. By the way, turn on notifications to know when someone shared a project with you or updated the project you shared with them.
Just take it slow, let music move your soul. Just take it slow, let music move your soul.
Now that we have multiple scenes, let's arrange them into a song. We can do that in several ways. The first is through the context button. Just click Add to Arrangement. The second option is through the scene view. You can swipe any scene to the right and it will add it to the arrangement. The third is through the arrangement view itself, which is also called the timeline view, by the way. Simply click Add Scene and select the scene you want to add. You can drag the scenes to arrange them on the timeline in any way that you want, and control how many times each scene is played. This gives you the power to create basically anything. You can of course play the full arrangement now, and also export it as a high-quality WAV file. So that's how you can build a full track from scratch. Now before we wrap up, let me show you some quick moves that will make your workflow a lot smoother. You can use the drag handle to easily order both clips and scenes in any order that you like. To delete a clip or a scene, simply swipe left. You can download any clip as MIDI or audio, as well as share, duplicate, and more from the clip menu. Swipe a clip to the right to save it. This lets you easily share clips between projects. Use the Active Only button to only show the clips that are active in the current scene. Use the instrument type filter to easily find specific clips. You can also toggle compact view for convenience. In the scene menu, you can easily duplicate or download scenes. You can undo and redo almost any action that you make in the studio. You can select individual notes on the grid using a long tap on an empty space. This lets you apply transformations to only a specific group of notes. You can double tap a note and swipe up and down to quickly change its velocity. In the scene management section of a clip, you can see all the different versions you have of a clip, and also copy versions from and to other scenes. You can manage your project from the studio's main menu. Even though the app is highly optimized, it can still get quite memory intensive. If the audio starts to stutter, use the Free Resources button, or even reload the app completely. You can also change the UI update rate. A quarter note is recommended for older devices. If you have a strong device though, you can even enable visualizations. Of course, you can also use Melodic Studio with an audio interface. And it also has MIDI device support. When building this, my number one priority was user experience. I hope it's visible. You should also know that Melodic Studio is only one of over 15 different apps in Melodic Mind, a super app for musicians I've been building for over 8 years now. You can try it out now for free.